Okay, I'm going to give you an objection outside on the lot that a lot of the time salesmen get and they kind of lock up. Now, I've heard it done a couple of different ways. This is the way that I feel is most effective. And remember, we always want to keep the sale advancing forward, right? So if somebody says, hey, if I ask to do a trial close and I say, guys, if I can get the numbers 110% to your satisfaction, would you guys take it home today? And they say, well, we need to think about it. What you normally hear is this, well, what is it you need to think about? What happens is this, and I'm going to circle this word here, no combativeness. We worked hard, right? The first 90% of the time to do what? Bring the wall down between us and the customer. Would I want to ask a question that could possibly bring the wall back up? No. Well, what happens is this. When I ask that question, what is it you need to think about? What happens is a lot of the times it allows invasion of space, okay? Now listen, I've been with them for an hour and a half. I have the right to ask that question. But customers, I'm just going to tell you, they can say, well, we just need to think about it. We never buy anything on our first purchase. Now, all of a sudden, look, they bought things on their first purchase before. Now they're lying to you. They're making stuff up. They can't take that stuff back. You've created this situation where they've got into this little mess. And all of a sudden, guess what happens? You end up going to get a manager to TO the deal, and he offers and throws low numbers at them, right? To try to earn their business. What I want you to do is this. I want you to slow down, and I want you to try to get this approach. Always agree. When somebody says the price is too high, right? I'm just going to say, you say, I understand price is important to you. It's important to me too when I buy something. What did I do? I allowed the opportunity to still stay comfortable, right? I've got a relationship with this man and I'm holding it. But if a guy says, I think the price is too high, and I say, why do you think the price is too high? All of a sudden, watch, wall comes up. We want to stop combativeness, okay? So when somebody says I need to think about it, always agree with them. Of course you need to think about it. Now watch, you wonder, why would I say that? I'm saying that because I want to advance the sell forward, so I'm going to set it up just like this. I need to think about it. Of course you need to think about it. Listen, Mr. Customer, I haven't given you and your wife enough information not to think about it. But what I've learned is this, is that I would like to go inside. I want to show you guys a 5-minute proposal, right? With all the numbers, the trade-in, right? What the payments will be, and how great of a price we can come up with. And we've learned that 90% of our customers decide to go ahead and pass go and buy the car. In the end, it's your decision. It's completely up to you what you decide. But in 5 minutes, even if you don't buy the car, it'll definitely at least give you something to think about. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah. So guess what? Would they like to leave the store? I'm just going to say this. With all the numbers? Yeah. Every place wants to leave the store with all the numbers. You've basically offered that. But you know this. If you don't take it to a write-up sheet, you don't even have a chance of closing. So what do we want to do? We want to advance the sell forward. Of course you need to think about it. I haven't given you enough information not to think about it. But I'd like to give you what? A 5-minute proposal, right? With all the numbers on it. And hopefully, like I said, they're numbers that you can't say no to. And in the end, we learned that 90% of our customers decide to go ahead and pass go and buy the vehicle, right? Because our deals are that great. We're not a museum. We don't buy them to keep them. We buy them to sell them. So I'm going to give you a deal you can't say no to. But in the end, it's your decision. And like I said, in 5 minutes, if you decide you still want to think about it, at least you'll have something to think about, right? How hard is that? Now, which way do you think goes better? You have them go inside, right? And you say, why do you need to think about it? Well, because, we don't buy in our first purchase. We don't do this. We don't do this. We want to look at one more. Whatever it is that they say, and then you take them inside of your manager and he's throwing prices at them. Well, they're both leading to the same deal, except for one has combativeness all over it and the other one doesn't. The goal is to keep the wall down. Don't bring the wall back up between you and your customers. And if you follow this, I need to think about it, I promise you this. 80% of the customers that get on paper close. So I want to tell you this, if you get them on paper, what happens? You got a great chance of closing. This right here, it was just a stall. You called it, you kept the sale moving forward, and I promise you, you'll see big results. Thank you.